Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and it is your girl Rob. Today is Vlogmas day 19 and your girl is doing a 2021 recap. First of all, I just want to say that this year has been a very good year, even though I have had some highs and some lows, and I just want to thank God for everything that has happened and that is going to happen. First, I just want to start off by saying that 2021, your girl moved out of state to Houston, Texas, and it has been great. Even though when we first moved, we moved into the storm, and if you haven't seen that vlog, go check that out. That was a whole thing, but we pushed past it. We had a wreck in May. It was a hit and run. Your girl was upset about that. And then your girl hated her job that she was working at when she first moved here. Well, I ain't gonna say hated it. I'm gonna say after me working that job for a couple of months, I started to dislike it. Like, not what I was doing, but like the company and the management and all that. Y'all know how that stuff works. And then, let's see, I got my PS5 stolen from FedEx or neighbors, somebody. They delivered my package, signed for my name, and the package just went up missing. So that was another mess. But besides all that, we gonna get into the good stuff. Like I said, your girl moved to Houston, Texas from South Carolina. I actually drove. I actually been on the plane a couple of times alone. I was kind of nervous, not even gonna lie. The airport gave me anxiety, y'all. I lost some friends, and I didn't go cap, but I also met some amazing people out here in Houston that I am so grateful for. It just seemed like once you start bettering yourself, you start losing those old habits, those old things. That could be people, places, how you eat. Just once you start elevating yourself, the stuff that you don't need no more will soon be out your life. And God will start bringing all the positive things and all the things that you need. All the things that are beneficial for your chapter that you're in at that moment in life. Because there are always going to be highs and there are always going to be lows. Oh, talking about lows, I lost my weight last year and gained it all back this year. Now I'm back on my eating habits and watching my weight and being more active. So I have lost a total of 15 pounds since I've been here, because your girl lost probably like 30 pounds in 2020 and then gained half of it back last year and gained all the rest and some when she first moved here. We had a lot going on when I first moved here. But I am like you guys know, I do my 5-mile walk almost every day, probably about 4 to 5 times a week. I really love walking. So walking is a very low impact cardio, and the fact that I love it, it just brings me excitement to just be outside and walk, because that's all I did back at home anyway. Oh, your girl went to her first casting call a couple months ago. Ooh, well, first of all, I just want to say it was packed. The line was long. So if you've never been to a casting call, make sure you bring some flats or wear your most comfortable heels, because majority of the time Spunt was outside in line, and it was new. I was nervous, and it was okay, you know, for the experience. I know what not to do and what to do for the next time I go to one. It was nice to meet, you know, different females and talk about, you know, why we here and where we from and how nervous we are, and congratulated each other. So whoever I met at that casting call, hey, I don't even remember none of the names, but I do remember faces. Oh, since we talking about me moving from out of state, your girl had to learn some things. Like, I have never lived outside of South Carolina my whole entire life. So 25 years, well, we're gonna say 24, because I was 24 when I left home. So 24 years of staying in South Carolina. I done lived in different towns and cities in South Carolina, but I never just been away from South Carolina as a whole in like what, 7 consecutive months. So it was very, 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 very challenging for me. I had to learn that I can't be everywhere because I can't just get up and drive. I'm so used to that because back home, first of all, the traffic back home is nothing compared to Houston traffic. So like, it took me like less than 5 minutes to get to Walmart. Where Walmart is down the street here, but it's gonna take you about 10 15 minutes to get there. So my thing was, I guess since I've been in South Carolina with all my family at just about, I never had the, I never had the opportunity to not go somewhere if I didn't have nothing of my own to do or a prior engagement, if that makes sense. So like once I moved here, so much stuff back to back was like, oh, this party, oh, this gathering, oh, this event. And it's just like, I can't make that. First of all, I'm not about to drive 13 hours, especially not by myself. I mean, I would have had to, but that's beside the point. And then like buying plane tickets, like it's a hassle for me right now anyway to go home, especially if I stay a long period of time. Like when I went home the past few weeks, I went home twice, kind of back to back. I just told myself that I won't go home until next year because I don't want to go home all the time. I feel like that defeats the purpose of moving away from home to try to find yourself or, you know, chase your dreams or whatever. You can't keep going back to the past. I ain't gonna say past, y'all know what I mean. I mean, of course you want to see your family, but like, why can't they come here? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I had a few people to come. My mom was supposed to come in a couple more weeks. I'm excited about that. I'm not even sure if she ever been to Houston. I don't think she has. But let me go back to what I was even talking about. But like my mama had a birthday party, my family would be having cookouts and stuff, my best friend had an engagement party, and it was just like so much and so overwhelming that the fact that I couldn't make it, you know what I'm saying? So I was like really up in this thing sad. And then, like when I first moved, I was sad because like all my friends was pregnant, like cousins even. So I had like a handful of people that all was having babies, and I love babies. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna miss that person and this baby born and all that stuff, especially my best friend, because when she had her first baby, I was like there every step of the way, even through birth. So with the second child, I guess like my first thought was like how the first situation was, but didn't really count in the fact that like, girl, you 13 hours away. That's impossible. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to accept the fact that the people who was having these certain events or these occasions and then me not be able to show up, I had to understand that if they love me and understand my situation, then they ain't gonna be mad. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, you can't come. But for me, it was a big deal because it was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be there. Like, because that's the way I show my love and my appreciation for someone is if they having something, I need to attend. You know what I'm saying? I got invited, I need to go. But that ain't always the case. I can't be in 2 places at one time. So that was something that I had to learn. It's kind of like an obvious thing, but I guess when I was in it, I couldn't see that because I never was in that position. But I thank God for that position, so now I know and got a better understanding of certain things. And just y'all, just a lot of stuff has happened for the greater. See, I don't even want to say greater good because if you guys watched, what's that TV show? I forgot that TV show where they be talking about the foundation and all that stuff. I don't even want to say that, but it all worked out for my purpose. Let's put it like that. So now at the end of 2021 and going over to 2022, I am more focused on my sleep, more focused on my hygiene, health, And what I mean by hygiene, you know, I'm talking about, because Houston weather and water and all that stuff is just different than back home. I gotta take different protocols out here. I'm childish. But like my hair, I started my loc journey. How could I forget about that? I thought I wanted to start my loc journey at a certain age in my life, but like once I moved here and like time kept going, it was just like, you need to do it now. You need to start now. So I was just like, F it. Let me find a loctician out here and let me start my loc journey. I was a little nervous at first, I'm not even gonna lie. But I will say, this is the best thing that I had ever decided to do. Like, I low-key wish I would have started a long time ago. Like when I first wanted them. And like this little piece is getting my nerves. But yeah, this is your son. If you've been thinking about getting locks, get them now. Pause this video, look in the description, hit up my loctician if you in Houston and get your hair done. You know what I'm saying? She do real good. She do the 2 strands, she do the comb, coils, all that. So I'm trying to think of some other stuff that happened this year, y'all. Like, when I tell you, a lot has happened. I started my YouTube channel this year. That, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, I actually enjoyed this year, and I'm so excited for what 2022 has in store for me and you guys. You know what I'm saying? Comment down below some of your highs and lows of 2021. Like, I don't know. At the end of the day, this year was much needed for a lot of reasons. And like this year my mind has changed so much on a lot of different stuff. Like, I do not think the same, I don't act. Obviously when you change, you know what I'm saying, but some people change for bad, you know what I'm saying. Like, not change is always good for some people. Like, you gotta be able to handle change. I just been, you know, trying to deal with all that, because being away from home and not being with my mama, just out here on my own and with a man, which I love my boyfriend so much. I wish he was here to tell his side. Comment down below if you want to hear his 2021 recap. We both have been through some things together and as individuals, but at the end of the day, I will say 2021 was amazing. And I just want to say I love you guys, and I hope you guys had a wonderful year, and I hope you have a wonderful next year. But before I conclude this video, I would like to say that I have been focusing more on my spiritual journey. So I've been trying to do my daily devotion with listening to sermons and reading the Bible and, you know, all that good stuff. So lately I have been on my Mike Todd. If you don't know who that is, go check him out. I love Mike Todd. He is a pastor at Transformation Church in Oklahoma. So that is a first step if you would like to start your spiritual journey and get more closer to God or whoever your higher power is, whoever is your source. We all need a source, because at the end of the day, we can't do it by ourselves. We can't do it on our own. It's all up to Him. But anyway, you guys, make sure to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. And your girl is out.